Today is our last normal class. Tomorrow it is exam. For that, today it's a simple topic. First, we're going to start with this tongue twister. This is a short tongue twister, but it's a little hard. Okay, I'm going to read it and then you read it. Okay, I'm going to read it. The six shades, six ships sink. Okay, that was short, but it's a little hard to warm up our facial muscles. Okay, I would like to ask you, are you seeing the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
I see.
teacher.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to be sure about it. So I'm going to start asking. Lisa, could you please read this tongue twister?
Okay, teacher. The six shakes six, sheep six.
Okay, that was very good. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome, teacher.
So please, okay. Let's continue with Jessica. Could you please read it?
Okay, teacher, of course. The seed sick, shade sick, cheat sick.
Okay, that was so quickly. Okay, very well. That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay, now continue with Liliana. Could you please read it?
Yes, teacher. The sick sheep sheep sit.
Okay, that was great. I would like to hear you again.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, could you repeat? I would like to hear you again.
Okay. The sick sheep sit.
Okay, that was great. Yes. The first one I couldn't hear you well, but no, it was perfect. Thank you, Liliana.
Okay, teacher.
And now,
You're welcome.
okay, and now we have Casey. Could you please read it?
The sick shake sick, cheat sick.
Okay, that was great. Thank you. Let me see if we have okay, yes. Ovidio, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. How are you?
Good mo- I'm fine, thank you, teacher. How about you?
I'm fine. Yeah. Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yes.
And you,
Okay.
can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Okay.
Okay.
Are you seeing the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to ask you, could you please read the transcript?
Okay, teacher. So the sick chick sheep sick.
Okay. Great. Okay. It was short, but it was a little hard, right? We're going to continue video. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have this this simple topic for today. As you know, this is our last normal class, so that it is a simple topic compared with the other one that we have in the past lessons. Right? But here we are talking. Right here we have this topic that is actually related with cultural knowledge, right? Because as we know, it's important, obviously, the linguistic or grammar aspect of the language, but it's also important to know the culture of the people who talk that language, and also um, the aspect behind the language, right? For that, in this lesson, we're going to see this simple topic is related with politeness, As you know, to talk more, more polite, you have manners when you are talking. And right here we are going to talk about changing tense and verb forms. In this case, it's common for Americans, you know, to use past verb form when they refer to present time. Right? This is important, remember, because usually um, an American person as something and is using the past form, and sometimes we can think that they are referring to a past time, but actually it's present time. And this, as we saw in the second conditional, that we use in that conditional the past form of the verb, it was to express hypothetical situations, right? In this case, to use the past form of the verb is to express more politeness. Yes, more politeness to be more polite, right? And if we want to be extra polite, we can also use past continuous, right? Or in the case that the normal sentence is using a present continuous, we can use past continuous to be more polite. This is common to use verbs like hope, think, need, want, and wonder. Because in the other way, we can use the direct way, but it's not rude, but it's just normal. It's not considered with the other person. So right here we have some examples. So we can see right here. I'm going to read first the direct way. Obviously, the direct way has the correct grammar, right? The other way, the other list has also a correct grammar, but the difference is the politeness, right? And here we have where's the key to the door in the direct way. Says I hope you have it, right? But here is using a simple present. And the other part, a more polite way, says where's the key to the door, and it says I was hoping you had it. Right? This is an indirect way, and it's using first a past continuous sentence and then a simple past. Right? We have the other example. We really hope that you will stay with us. And the more polite way um, could be we were rather hoping that you will stay with us. Okay? So right here it's presenting a past continuous, even using the verb that we saw the last time, rather. Now the next example it says, I think you might like some help. This is just too direct. I think you might like some help. Direct, and the more polite way says, I thought you might like some help. Now, let's see the other one. I want to ask you a question. This is also too direct. It's not rude, but it's just a direct way to ask, right? And the more polite way says, I wanted to ask you a question. And the last one says, I wonder if you can tell me how to fix the cell phone. And the more polite way says, I was just wondering if you could tell me how to fix the cell phone. Right here we have two aspects to see in this sentence. The first one is using a past continuous, and as we can see, the moral verb also change. As we know, can is is used for present tense, and could is the same version, but in past tense. For that, in the case of this moral verb can, we change to be more polite uh, for the form could. Right? So it was the explanation for today. As you can see, it's a really simple topic, but it's important to take into account this part. Right? I would like to know if you have a question or a doubt about this topic. Clear?
No, teacher, thanks.
Yes? Yes? It was clear? Mm? Liliana? What about you? It's clear? Mm? Yes? Mhm. Yes? Yes? Okay. Then we're going to have a small exercise with this use of the verbs in simple past or past continuous. Okay? So just remember that we can use a simple past or past continuous and can change to could, right? This is not for all situations, just the situation that you want to be more polite, right? And also you can see right here, right? For example, in this case, we get that right here, I guess that it's necessary to use that bar because right here it just took the diagonal, right? It's very common in Americans. In British people, it's not so common, but in Americans, it's just too common to change the things. Okay, so we're going to see this. We're going to see this exercise. In this part, we have two dialogues. Right? It's about in both cases, it's about a person. We can see a server, and the other one is a customer. Right? It's first one it's in a coffee shop. The other one it's actually a call. It's about internet connection. Okay, company or also internet connection. And right here, uh, everything, all the dialogue, the first dialogue and the second dialogue is presented in direct way. This means in simple present using a moral verb or not, but everything is presented in simple present. First, I'm going to ask you uh, to read the dialogue normally as we always do, and after I'm going to ask you all the numbers to, to give me more polite sentence, right? First, we have the dialogue number one. I'm going to ask. mm, oh, first, I would like to know: are you seeing the screen? Sure.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes. So I'm going to ask. mm, Cesar and Ovidio, I'm going to ask you to play the first characters, the server and the customer, right? Cesar, you will
Okay,
be the server, and Ovidio, you will be the customer for the dialogue number one. Okay?
okay.
Please
Uh,
skip the numbers. You see, first, two, all of those numbers. Please skip them. Just read the dialogue. Okay?
okay. Good morning. Can I take your order?
Yes. Can I have a coffee later?
Sure. Do you want extra cream for your coffee?
No, thanks.
Okay. Do you need anything else?
Yes. I would like a chocolate muffin.
Okay, you can pick up your order over there, okay?
Okay, that
Okay.
was great. That was great. You're great actor and an actress. Thank you. That was great. Okay, now I'm going to ask the numbers, and after we're going to see the dialogue number two. But first, we're going to see this. We have five sentences, right? Right here, as you can see, is presented in direct web. So, in simple present, I'm going to ask you to give me the more polite speech, especially because we're talking about people who actually don't know, right? The server and the customer in a coffee shop. So, we don't have that uh, confidence to talk informal, or that in this case, we will use the more polite speech, right? I don't know. Let's see.
Right.
We have five views, so I guess that I'm going to give you the first one as example. Right. Let's start with the first one. I'm going to start asking Jessica.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, the first one says, "Can I take your order?" Right? That's the direct way. So, can you please tell me how can it be more polite? The
Mm,
version of this sentence, but in a
o-
more polite way.
okay, teacher, one moment, please.
Okay, okay. Remember that can the order a
Good.
past change to could, right?
Okay, teacher.
Hmm.
Mm, uh, uh, could be teacher. I was wondering if you could take my order. Could be. I don't know.
Mm, I don't know because in that case you are talking as like the consumer, right? A simple way to change
Or
this.
could I take
Yes, exactly.
podría
Yes,
your order solamente.
yes, yes, exactly. That's a simple way to change um, the,
Solamente
the way.
only change can for could. True, no?
Exactly.
It's right.
Yes, yes, exactly. Very well. So the direct way, can I take your order? It's, it's not rude, but it's just too direct. And the more polite way, could I take your order? Right?
Okay, teacher,
Very
thank you.
well. Thank you. That was a good example. Now let's see the other one. I'm going to ask to Liliana. Please see number two. Can I have a cafe latte? So please tell me how can it be the more polite version of this question?
Okay, teacher. The second sentence, teacher.
Yes, the second one. The second one. Can I
Okay.
have a cafe latte?
Yes. Could could I have a coffee later?
Yes, perfect. Yes, great. You just change the mother count,
Change
right?
the verb can for the could.
Yes, exactly. Verb count for could, right? Because also, I don't know, yes, I guess that we saw in the moral verse for advices and suggestions that could is more polite. Could and may also a possibility. I almost forgot to tell you that may is also a possibility, even when may is in present, actually, it's in present and also sometimes in future time, but may it's more polite than can. So I guess that first, I guess that more other possibilities. I can't remember very well, but in that time, we saw that can is just too direct and too strong, right? So we can change to could or may. for questions. Right? Okay, thank you, Liana. Now let's see number 2, Casey. Okay, it says, do you want extra cream for your coffee? So please tell me how can you answer more polite this question.
Did you want extra cream for your coffee?
Yes, perfect. That's great. Change the tense, changing the auxiliary of this question, right?
Yes.
To change for this. Do you want extra cream for your coffee? Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Now continue. Number 4, going to ask you, these are, these questions say, do you need anything else? So please tell me how can this question be more polite?
Could you tell me if you need anything else?
Yes. Do you
Or
need
if you
anything?
need
Yes.
anything else, please tell me or let me know.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You actually gave me two options, and those options are perfect. Yes. If you want, you can change the sentence using could, or also you can change only the auxiliary, right? Using did. Both options were right. Perfect. Thank you. Great. Okay. Now let's see number 5. I'm going to ask this last all of this dialogue to Ovidio. Okay. It says right here, you can pick up your order over there. Right? So please tell me how can you change this this direct sentence to a more polite sentence.
Okay, teacher. So, okay, you could pick up your order over there.
Okay, perfect. Yes, you put the order over there. Okay, okay. Now we're going to see the dialogue number 2, and I'm going to ask people to read this one. Let me see. I'm going to ask Jessica and Liliana. Okay, so Jessica, you will be the assistant, and Liana,
Okay.
you will be the consumer. Okay, from dialogue 2.
Okay.
Okay?
Start.
Yes, please start.
Okay.
Action.
Uh, Hello. Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning. I'm having problems with my internet connection.
Okay. First, what's your name, please?
Perry Park. Perrjpark.
Okay. I wonder when was the last time a professional checking your computer?
I am not sure, but I think you can help me sending a professional.
Okay.
Okay, that was great.
Mm.
I was just too interested in the conversation. You are a great actress. Okay. Now, as you can read, this is about um, call, right? Call for a service of internet, right? So now I'm going to continue asking you.
Sorry,
The other,
teacher.
yes,
Sorry.
tell me.
Es lo que no escuché del diálogo uno en cuanto al segundo y el cuarto. Ese can I have, perdón, el 3 y el cuarto. Do you want y do you need. Ese como quedaba, no escuché. I don't hear.
Okay. Uh, the number 3. Do you want extra cream for your coffee?
Igual.
Okay. Do you want in that case change to did
Ah, ya.
you
Pasa.
want extra cream for your coffee?
Ya.
Number 4. is the same. Uh, the direct way says, "Do you need anything else?" Right? And a more polite way, it would be, "Did you need anything else?"
Okay, teacher, pass. Auxiliar did.
Okay, but also I remember that Lizard told us, um, "Could you tell me if you need anything else?" It's also a way to be more polite, right? To be less direct and to be more polite. But in a simple way, you can say, "Did you need anything else?" Right?
Okay, teacher,
Just
thank you.
changing the auxiliary. Okay,
Thank you.
you're very welcome. Thanks for that. Okay, so we can. Yes, we were asking this one, right? The, the sentences from the dialogue number two, right? So I'm going. Let me see. Something like this. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start this dialogue. Start with number six, right? I'm going to ask Liliana. In this case, the question says, "How can I help you?" Right? This is just too direct. So please tell me, how can you change this sentence to a more polite question?
Hmm. How could I help you? Or how may
Yes,
I help you?
exactly. Yes, that was perfect. You can use both of them. How could I help you? Or how may I help you? Right? In this case, it's good in grammar. How can I help you? But it's not good, but it's just too direct, right? Could I help you? Or how may I help you? Yes, thank you, Juliana.
Okay, teacher, you're welcome.
Okay, now let's see number seven. Going to ask to Ovidio. In this case, says, "I'm having problems with my internet connection." Right? So please tell me, how can you change the sentence to a more polite?
Okay, teacher. So good morning. I was having problems with my internet connection.
Yes, perfect. That's great. In this case, this sentence is in a present continuous, right? And it changed to past continuous, right? Perfect. So I was having problems with my internet connection. Perfect. Video. Thank you. Okay. Now let's see. The next one is number eight. I'm going to ask to a design in this case is a question and it says, "What is your name, please?"
Uh,
Okay,
okay.
please tell me how can.
Okay, first, could you tell me your name?
Could you tell me your name? Yes, it's a way to be more polite. Or also you can say, "What was your name, please?" Right?
Ah, okay.
Changing name verb to be in this case, right? But also the way that you told us is possible, is right, is more polite a question, right? Very good. Okay. Number number nine in this case. I'm going to ask to Casey. In this case, the sentence says, "I wonder when was the last time a professional checked your computer?" Right? So please tell me, how can this sentence be more polite?
Teacher, I don't know. The use was already. I don't change.
Could you repeat? I couldn't hear you
I
well.
see the was and the has in the sentence.
in the sentence, right?
I don't change. I wonder.
Change, okay. In this, let me see, highlight this part.
I was no. I was wonder.
Yes, right here we have to change uh, this verb, right? Because this part is right here. When was the last time a professional? It's a question, right? That's the question. So that part it shouldn't be changed, but this part is that we have to change. So we can say I wonder, right? In simple past, or I was wondering when was the last time a professional checked your computer, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I was wondering when was the last time.
Yes. Perfect. I was wondering when was the last time a professional checked your computer. Right? That's that's more polite to say just I wonder when was. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, teacher.
That was a little confusing for the
Yes.
verb wonder, right? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Right.
yes, I understand. And now let's see the last one, right? The last one, number 10, and I'm going to ask this one to Jessica, right? It says,
Okay.
I think you can help me sending a professional. Okay, tell me how can this
I
sentence be more polite?
it would be, I think you could help me sending a professional.
Okay, could you repeat, please? I couldn't
Uh,
hear you very well.
okay, no problem. I think you could help me sending a professional.
Okay, it was in part right, but remember that you have to change this part. Here, I don't know if you can see this part. It's the verb think.
Um,
Because when you say, I think you can, that just, I consider it as a little rude, right? I think you can. So, it's better to say, I thought you could help me sending a professional.
mm, past
Right?
obtain.
Yes. Do you want me to write on the chat box or it's clear?
Uh, thin a chain for tough
So,
is
yes,
right.
yes. And can or could, as
Por could,
always. Right?
the must
I
say the
guess,
same.
yes. Okay. I guess I'm going to write just be just to be clear. That was okay. Meanwhile, I would like to know if you have a question about this part. Is clear that topic? Oh, okay. I wrote in the chat box. Because in that sentence, the question is very special because we change verbs. With the other one, we can change one verb or one auxiliary. In this case, we change two parts, right? Okay. And as we were talking, I was I wasn't sharing the screen. Okay. And as Mr. Darrows when we saw talk about service, right? Service. The first one in a coffee shop, and the second one it was a company. connection of internet, and I guess that also would be mobile connection, I guess. I would like to know if you have experienced a problem with a system or a server before. Mm, mm, Sorry?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. I would like to know, have you ever experienced a problem with an assistant or a server?
No,
No, never. Everyone.
but for example, there are some occasions when I don't feel comfortable with the service, but because it took a lot of time, for example, in the restaurant, but it's normal, no?
Yes, because that is normal, but sometimes you are just too desperate, you are hungry, and just waiting. Yes, it's uncomfortable, right?
Yes, but I think that everywhere here had the same situation or in one day had the same experience.
Okay. And can you tell me how was your response to that person?
Uh, in the what?
In the case that you were wearing too much for your food.
Uh, I go to the I went to ask about my food, and I asked too about how many times it will be ready, and they answer me, and the next time I don't go to that restaurant.
Okay. So, because that you're right. I guess that's the correct option, right?
Yes,
It's necessary to have a good service in a restaurant. Is that? Thank you. I would like to ask you the same question. Mm, Liliana, I'd like to ask you, have you ever experienced problems with with a server, with an assistant, or with the service in general?
No, teacher.
No, never.
I don't have problem.
No, with any assistance, with service in a coffee shop, in a restaurant. Everyone have been polite to you.
No, teacher. No.
Okay, that's great. I guess that you are so lucky.
Mm. I always arrive in a only restaurant. They they always attending service very well me.
Okay, that's great. Great. I guess that it's because you are very polite and the other person sees that characteristic, or maybe because you are lucky. but no, it's great. It's actually great because I guess that well, almost everyone has a bad experience with service, but it's great that you don't have any. Okay. Thank you, Diana. It's great. Now we have the same question for Jessica. Have you ever experienced problems with assistants, servers, or service in general? Jessica, could you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, teacher. The problems such as delay, teacher. Because sometimes I cannot a long time
Yes.
for that teacher.
Okay. I couldn't hear every single word, but I guess that you told me that you have problems with the service.
Sorry?
With because I couldn't hear you well. Excuse me,
Okay,
but
teacher.
could you repeat?
Okay, okay,
Sorry,
teacher.
sorry to ask you.
Um, no problem, teacher. The problems that I have had has been the late teacher because sometimes I cannot allot time for it for tweet. Sorry, tweet. Sorry.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
And how was your response in that was your response? Eh, You were polite or
Mm,
you were aggressive or something like that?
for polite teacher.
You're polite. Okay, so I was angry, but I wasn't attack anyone. Okay,
There is a noise.
yeah, listen, okay. Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, thank you.
You were polite. Okay. Mm, Casey, for you is the same question. Have you ever experienced problems with a system, with a server, with service in general, in a coffee shop or a restaurant?
Yes, teacher. I
Okay,
I
can you tell
have
me about it?
with a server in a restaurant. Um,
That person was rude or was your time? What kind
the
of problem?
person don't made good attention, and yes, it was a little group.
Okay, and how was your response?
And sorry,
Did you respond in a polite way or aggressive? Yes. And how was your response? Did you respond in a
no, I don't
polite
tell
way
anything.
or
We talk
were you
with
aggressive?
the.
Just not.
I'm sorry,
So it was normal. You were polite.
I can hear
Okay. And I would like to know. I don't know. You can hear me?
a little bit.
Okay. Right here. And turn the volume on. Okay. Now, do you
Yes,
hear me
better,
better or it's worse? It's better?
better.
Okay. So, I was asking you, I don't know, but in my case, I have experienced a situation. I don't know if you have experienced the situation that you order something and you receive another order, another type of food. I don't know if you have experienced that situation.
Yes, that too. That happened too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And in that case, you were polite. You asked for change. In my case, I was just okay. I'm going to eat this. Don't worry. But I don't know. Uh,
No,
yes.
I
Did,
make
did
a
you ask
change.
for a change? Yes. You didn't you didn't ask for a change
Yes, but in a good way.
in a good way. Okay. You asked. Okay. I was just too shy, too afraid to ask. I was okay. Don't worry. I asked for example, I asked for coffee, but I received chocolate. Don't worry, I'm gonna take this. I was like
But
that. I
if
was
you
like that.
don't like the chocolate, you no.
Yes, yes, no, but
You
I was
talk.
like, don't worry, I can take this, don't worry. with the way I was just too afraid. I don't know why, but I was just too in that time. Okay, thank you, Casey.
Thank you, teacher.
Well, you. Now, finally, I would like to hear a video. Have you ever experienced problems with assistants, with servers, with service in general?
Yes, teacher. I had some bad experience regarding the time waiting for the service. For example, in the restaurant, I remember one case for me was I was waiting about 40 minutes, and finally I I get out and found of the restaurant because it was so terrible. 40 minutes waiting.
Like, 4 minutes is just too much. And it's just too much. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, it was a right decision to change the restaurant. Okay, but I would like to know, how was your response? You you were polite, just got out the place, or did you say anything? Or how was your response?
Well, so I told to the server that I was so worried, so hurry, and for the reason I go out. But in my mind, I said, "Oh my God, the fish was impossible to capture, to catch
Yes, yes,
because
exactly. Just in the mind where what's happened, right? Yes,
claro,
and yes, and you
yes,
say that
40 minutos de estar cogiendo el pez.
you were hurried, right? Yes,
Yes,
my mom said that. I remember that. Yes, yes, yes. I understand you. Yes, and you say that you are in a in a rush, right? In a rush, and and that's the case, right? That's the point. That when you are in a normal time, that you have time, everything is it's normal. But when you don't have time, it comes all the time. It's not that you don't receive the food or the specifically when you don't have time. And I was telling to Casey a situation that I had several times actually. That I ordered something and the waiter, I don't know why, um, gave me another order. For example, I ordered coffee and I received chocolate or something like that, or juice or something like that. I don't know if you have experienced that situation. Ovidio, could you hear me? You can see. Ovidio, could you hear me? I know you can hear me. Can you hear me, Jessica? Liliana, just be sure that this
I
microphone
hear
is
you,
working.
teacher. I hear you very well.
Yes, you can hear me.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I was worried that the microphone it wasn't working. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't
Okay,
know.
teacher.
Video, could you hear me? Because that's okay. I'm curious to know about this, Jessica. Have you ever experienced the situation that you order something and you receive another style of food or something like that?
Sorry, teacher.
Yes. Have you ever experienced that you order a food or I don't know a drink and you receive another?
And the true teacher, and the only problem is the delay. No more, no. The service, the time, the time for service
Yes. Okay. Okay.
to service.
That's great. That's great. You're so
It's
lucky.
normal. I think so. No.
Yes, it's normal. I guess that was weird to me
Yes.
because it happened to me several times. Especially with food. I don't know. I ordered, I guess, that chicken and I received meat. And it was like, okay, okay, I don't worry. I'm gonna eat this. Now, if you can hear me, let me right? And we're going to continue because today we have a practice for the exam that we're going to have tomorrow. Mm, And I would like to know if you have any questions about what we saw. I guess that it just is whatever that you already have. If you have any questions, you can tell me anytime. Right? And now we have, as we were talking about, some strange or uncomfortable experience with service. Now we're going to talk about humor in life, right? Important humor in life. We have this short article about topic or humor. We talk about how important is humor in life, right? So I'm going to ask you to help me to read the article. Casey, could you please help me reading the first paragraph? Let me see. Let me see if I'm sharing this with you. I'm not sure.
I don't see
Yes,
the screen, teacher.
yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't sharing the screen. Let me see.
Don't worry.
I, sometimes I forget this. Here, okay, we're going to talk about the importance of humor in life. Okay, so we have this short article, and now, now are you seeing the screen, Casey?
Yes,
Yes,
I do.
teacher. Teacher, there is a
Okay.
noise.
Noise,
The music. I don't.
the music. Who is
Yeah,
listening to music?
please.
I don't know who is listening to music. Let me see. Hmm. Now, is better now?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, it's
Better.
better. I'm not sure. I don't know who was listening to music. Please turn off the microphone when you are not talking in order to speak. Can
My neighbor.
okay? Let's continue. Right here. So are you seeing the screen, Casey?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So please help me reading the first paragraph. Okay.
Importance of humor in life. Humor is considered as an essential characteristic. It brings out the lighter side of our personality in a easy manner. It also helps in attaining an inclination towards acceptance, which is a good addition to the attitude one carries.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to ask Jessica. Could
Okay,
you
teacher.
please read the second paragraph?
Okay. Okay, of course, teachers. Certain ways in which these characteristics can be acquired are by laughing at ourselves, lighting up in an unnecessarily tense situation, keeping things in perspective, personal dealing with stress, pay attention to childish emotion at times. Such facets can potentially help in overcoming some of the most difficult challenges in life.
Okay. So, as, as you read, this is about the humor in life and how this good attitude and mood can help us to overcome difficulties or challenge in, in life. So, I would like to ask you some aspects. Let me see. Again. Okay, so first I would like to know what did you understand about this text? Okay, uh, mm, Diana, do you hear me?
Yes, teacher, I
Diana,
don't
do
found
you
the
hear me?
microphone.
Okay, don't worry. Yes, sometimes it happens. Don't worry. Okay,
Okay,
so the
okay,
question
teacher.
for you is, what did you understand about this text? I would like to know. Did you understand this text? And after I'm going to some questions. Okay. So please tell me,
Excuse
what
me,
did you
teacher,
understand
I don't
about
hear
this
very
text?
well.
No, it's all the volume that I can have. Maybe you just a little louder. Okay. So please tell me, what did you understand about this text?
Mm,
I consider, um, according to the text, it allows the importance of the more in our lives because in one hand, could help us with the hair could be uh, that avoid the stress. The stress is very dangerous for health. I consider the love is very good, and that's very healthy. I consider.
Okay, Jessica, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
I was asking to Liliana, but thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, okay now Liliana, well, you just hear Jessica. I would like to know your opinion. What did you understand about this?
Teacher, I consider the humor is very important to unravel, to to be able to relate to others, to make pleasing environments, um, and to we 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 can be very very relaxing in one moment.
Okay, that's great. And right here, this article says certain ways in which this characteristic can be acquired, right? And it says laughing at ourselves, lighting up in unnecessary pain situations, right? So I would like to know, do you love are yourself?
Mm. I don't very good with the humor. I love lounge in all moments, but no, but
No, are yourself.
I no.
Okay, okay. And also it says right here, personal dealing with stress, right? Stress
Yes, teacher. Ah, okay, yes.
for everyone, right? And you, as a student, I guess that you deal with stress continuously, right? So I would like to
Okay,
know
teacher.
what type of techniques or mechanisms do you have to deal with stress?
My mechanism.
Yes.
Um,
What type of techniques?
I I put the relaxing music or or I watch the movie in my bedroom in with my children or my husband.
Okay, that's great. Relaxing music is a good technique, right? Especially when you are having a bad day. I guess that relaxing music is a good thing. Okay. Thank you, Liliana.
Okay, teacher, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Okay. I would like to ask the same question to Giselle. I would like to hear you.
Okay, teacher.
I would like to ask you what did you understand about this test and what is your opinion about it?
Okay, I understand that the humor is very important in our life because it helps us over to survive in all the challenges that we have. But it's very difficult to have humor when when we have a bad day. But I consider that I'm not this kind of person. But I really like to have friends with this personality, and I try to share time with they because as I am not this kind of person. I just looking for another person this because it's it's a good way to pass a good moment, to have a, a little bit of happiness. I don't know.
Okay. So I guess that that's a way to dealing with stress and increase your humor, right?
Sorry?
Your mood. Sometimes with others. But
Yes.
also, I would like to know uh, what type of techniques or mechanisms or situations do you have to dealing with stress?
Uh, it's complicated because when I am stressed, I am in a stress situation. I I don't know have to what have to do.
You don't have any special technique. Liliana talk about relaxing music. You don't have any technique. For
No.
example, sleeping.
When I was in my house, I ride my motorcycle, but here I just take a break and come a little then, or I try to eat. when I
Okay.
when I am in a stress situation, I used to eat a lot. Yes,
Okay. That's
and
great.
it is a problem for me because I get fat, and after that I begin to oh my God, what I have to do to get fit.
And okay, it is a good, it's a good way, because sometimes you are stressed, or I don't know, you are stressed, you are angry, or you are sad because actually you are hungry. I have realized that that feeling sometimes, that you are having all of those emotions because you are hungry, because you need food. So I guess that you're right. Yes. And I would like also to know, when you meet a person, right? How much important is a good humor in that person?
Eh, 1 to 100, maybe 90% because if this person is very bored or always is mad, I don't want to be with this kind of person because I'm mad. I'm I'm stressful. I'm not have a good attitude in front of some situation, and I need someone that help me with that. No, not the same as me.
Okay. Good humor is important as a characteristic of a new person, right?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Giselle.
you're welcome to.
Now I would like to hear, Casey. You hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So I have the same question for you. I would like to know, what did you understand about the test, and what is your opinion about it?
Well, the humor is a good way to be in a social group. I don't know. Uh, we use the humor to have a good environment. Mm, obviously, we have to do jokes in appropriate situations that help to keep away from the stress. I don't know. I like the humor.
Humor in general.
Yes,
Humor.
I like
Okay.
to hear
Good.
the comediantes. No sé cómo dice.
Comedians?
Sí,
The comedians?
comedians.
Okay.
Yes, I love them.
Yes. Okay. Comedians, yes. That's a good way to pass time, right? Okay.
Yes.
And also, you are a student with several homework and activities. I would like to know, what type of techniques do you use to deal with stress? Do you have
Yes.
any special technique to deal with stress?
I don't understand.
Mm, okay, music. I don't know.
Yes, it's the
You have
neighbor. I don't know.
okay. Okay. So I was asking you because right here, the cycle says that humor actually helps us to, dealing with stress, right?
Yes.
So I would like to know if you have any special technique, mechanism, or something like that to deal with stress.
Well,
You
I
wanna
love.
tell us about it? Hmm? Let's talk about. So I would like to know your.
I love to do aerobics. That's relax for me. And the
And
music too.
I can relate with you. Okay, but can you tell me what type of music? Any music is okay or an special type of music?
Uh, Romantic pop, balada pop.
I love okay, music. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
Thank
I almost forgot a question. How much important is a good humor in a person that you already met? When you are meeting a person, how much important is a good humor?
It's very important. I like a person who had a good humor.
Right? So if the person is just bored or it has angry mood, you know, right?
Not
You
really.
prefer to be apart?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's better to have a good humor around. Okay,
Yes, teacher.
okay, thank you. See,
Thank you,
okay, I
teacher.
agree with you. I agree with you. All of you. You know, it's just too important. Hmm? Jessica, can you hear me?
Teacher,
Yes, can you hear me?
you teacher.
Okay. Okay, you already told me about your opinion about this article, but I have some question for you, right?
Okay.
Just in this part says that a characteristic to acquire humor is laughing at ourselves, right? So I would like to know if you, I don't know, do you usually laugh at yourself or you just laugh at others?
Could you repeat, please, teacher?
I would like to know in this part. Let me highlight this part. Let me
Mm,
see right here, right? Says that a characteristic to acquire humor is laughing at ourselves, right? So I don't know if you usually laugh at yourself or do you like to laugh at others?
mm. Okay, teacher. Um,
Because sometimes it's just too easy to laugh at others, right? For example,
uh,
with comedians,
yes,
but love
teacher.
at ourselves.
I consider mm, eh, or in general, o sea, de todo,
Yes,
de todo. mm, eh, or everything that happens um, daily, pues can be. Mm, mm, I don't know, teacher, no sé más. No more.
okay. Sorry. I guess that this characteristic, loving ourselves, is a great characteristic. Okay. I guess that it takes time to acquire, right? And also, right here, also says that humor, well, it didn't say that it helps, but I get that it helps to dealing with stress, right? Right
Eh,
now, I don't know if you are dealing with stress, but right now I'm dealing with stress, and I would like to know what type of techniques do you use or do you have to deal with stress? Any special technique?
in my opinion, I consider the humor can help can heal us avoiding the stress. In addition, through the music, I consider that is a good for relaxing. A little bit mm, when we are in much girl or in much teens.
Okay. And can you tell me what type of music do you like to hear when you are having a bad day or when you are dealing with stress?
I like it for music teacher. I loved
Latin
the
pop music or
for music. I love
English? English?
Rake's music.
Great. Yes, I like it. I like it as well.
I
Yes,
love it.
yes. And you hear it while you are doing other things, or you just concentrate on the music
Uh,
with the
in
stress.
addition, I sure music in English, mainly Rihanna, Doug Cameron, Charlie Puth,
Charlie Puth.
two
I
times.
love Charlie Puth.
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, sorry, interrupting you, but when you say Charlie Puth, I was like Charlie Puth. So okay,
Yes,
continue.
his music is great, teacher.
Yes, it's great. I love all his music. And recently, I found him. I don't know his name. I didn't know his name. I knew his music, but I didn't know his name. And I know it was in a award. I saw him and I was like,
Uh, I like it. We don't tell anymore. It's very great.
yes, yes, and talking more.
Yes, teacher.
It's great. That song is amazing. Yes, in my cell phone, I have a lot of music
Yes,
from him.
teacher.
All music from him. we we have similar taste of music. Just guys, that's great. I guess that hearing his music, we can deal with
Yes,
stress.
it's a way the music,
Yes, to do to
or
deal with
in
stress.
addition,
In my case, super stress.
going out for a moment.
For a moment. Yes. Yes.
And then
So
continue it in the hungers.
yes, this is perfect. Just sometimes when I'm having a bad day or dealing with strong stress, I'm here. I'm using well a song. Normally it's a song. I'm just concentrate in that song. It's possible. I sing. I'm a bad singer, but I sing, and after that I continue. I continue with the day, with the homework, with the activity, and just all the stress is away. I don't know. I have that technique. That is weird.
I hear no more the
It
concent.
works. Okay, you guys, this is the best. Okay, and now I would like to hear a video. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me see it here.
Yes,
Video?
teacher, I can hear you.
Yes? Can you
Yes,
hear
and
me?
you hear me?
Yes, yes, I
Yes.
can hear you. Okay, so we were talking about humor in life, right? So I would like to know what did you understand about this test and your opinion about it.
Well, teacher, so I consider regarding to the test, the humor is so important in our life because it's the best way to go out to the difficult situation, to the stressful situation too. And I consider it's very, very necessary So on the other hand, for example, as the scientists say, the humor is also helps in attain an inclination to acceptance because it's the best way sometimes to break the ice. This is very, very important for me. And well, in my case, have I don't have so good to tell jokes, but usually, according to the present moment, is going out the different ways to laugh to say something joking.
Joking. Great. And also, as you can see right here that we were talking about this part that laughing at ourselves, right? It says that it's a characteristic to acquire humor. I don't know if you usually laugh at yourself or not. You prefer just to laugh at
Mm,
others.
not teacher, I consider no, but I prefer sometimes to laugh about some joking situation that other people are living or experiments. But
Yes, that's amazing.
for me, well, sometimes, yes, sometimes happen that, for example, I make something very, very too, very full, and finally I start to logging about my mind because I say, oh my God, it's impossible. How could I do it?
Yes, yes, that's great. That's great. I I think that's a great characteristic. That's amazing to love ourselves. Okay.
Yes.
And also, as you can see right here, it says that humor is a characteristic that also helps to dealing with stress, right? So I would like uh, to ask you, I don't know if you have any technique or mechanism or something like that to deal with stress.
Well, teacher, I consider the best mechanism that I have to deal with the stress is making the university activities. but but sometimes, for example, when I am living in the country, I prefer to take a horse to go out to see the landscape from the mountain, for example. In the city, I prefer to take the motorcycle and go out, buy a soda or a beer, and well, stand by some seconds, or
Okay,
find someone to joke.
right, to joke. That's the so the first technique is just to change the environment, right? And the other one is to change your another person. Actually, those are good techniques, but I don't know. But in Siri, in a Siri, it's a little complicated to have a good landscape. Maybe in a rural place, it's better to change the environment. But in the city, we go out and just see buildings, buildings, and houses and buildings. And like that, I guess that it's it's a good technique. Okay, and also I would like to know when you are meeting a new person, right? It doesn't matter, a partner, a friend, or just meeting a person. How much important is the humor of that person?
Well, I consider it's very important. Sometimes, for example, uh, I consider 2 years ago, I knew a girl, and she was so serious, but so terrible serious. But suddenly, I asked her, so what do you have in your face? And I start to clean my face. And the girl, I consider, she thought that she had, for example, I don't know, a moco,
I'm not.
and it was so terrible. she uh, she was so afraid about the situation. And finally, I say her, so the thing that you have in your face is a nose, please. You have a beautiful nose. And he start to laugh. And in that way, we start uh, our friendship.
Okay, you broke the ice in that way. Okay, that's that's amazing. That was so funny. That's amazing. Oh my god. Eh,
Because in fact, it was a. I Ness, I love so much because the girl was serious,
yes,
and I consider very, very proud.
yes. Oh my god, that's
Uh,
so amazing.
and leave the situation was
So funny.
uh,
So funny. Oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you. We're talking about humor, and I just love because it was a thank you. Okay. Oh my god. I I can agree with you because serious people actually make me uncomfortable because I just because just just weird. Simple, seeing people that's just too serious. Okay, thank you. Yes, that I ask you, and now we have the last the last I guess exercise for this topic, and after we're going to did some practice for the speaking exam that we're going to see tomorrow. But first, we're going to see this section. So right here we have a. I wanted to include this expression because as we were talking about humor, about mood, that the things to relax ourselves and all of that, I wanted to include these expressions of moods. Okay? Expressions as that you already know, they are idioms or expressions um, where we use them with a special meaning, but the grammar, the linguistic aspect is not exactly what we meant. Okay? So right here we have these expressions and the first chart, and the other one we have the meaning, the real meaning of those expressions. I'm going to read the first list, and then I'm going to ask you uh, the other one, right? If you don't know, don't worry, you're ready right here. I'm going to start with this. It says, when he finally proposed to her, she was on cloud nine. The other one says, Dave, are you listening? You look softly spaced out. The other one says, after the accident, she was completely shaken up. One, the movie was so suspenseful, I was convincing you the whole time. The other one, sorry, I can't do the course today. I'm beat or ambush. The other one, I'm still head over heels for her. And the last one, I feel really chill out after my yoga class. Right? So please pay attention to this part. This part here, this part that is in rose color right here. This is the expression, and now we have the meaning in the second column, right? Meaning from this expression, and I'm going to ask you what is mm, Um, Iliana, could you please help me reading the second column?
Okay, teacher. Read.
Yes, please.
Meaning? Excuse me.
Yes,
I don't
the meaning.
understand. I don't hear very well.
Yes,
Okay.
the second,
Yes.
the second chart, it
Okay.
calls meaning. Yes.
Okay.
Please help me reading.
One, it means that a person is feeling anxious or nervous. Number two, another way to say that you're exhausted. Number three, it means that a person is feeling extremely happy. Number four, a expression to describe that feeling of being completely in love. Number five, when you are not concentrating on waiting on what is going on around you. Number six, this expression means the same as realizing. Number seven, after receiving shocking news or experience something unexpected.
Okay, thank you, Liliana.
Okay, teacher.
Then you can read. Here we have first expressions and then the meaning, right? So I'm going to ask you the meaning of these expressions. Okay? So let's start with the first one. It says on cloud nine. Hmm, Jessica, I would
Yes,
like to
teacher.
ask which can be the meaning of this expression. On cloud nine from second chart.
Which?
Mm, on cloud nine, this expression.
Ah, okay, teacher. Mm, now, mm, uh, could be if it could be fine, and I don't know. I'm not sure.
Five, when you are not concentrated, no, it's number five.
Uh, Seats?
No, this
I
expression
don't know, teacher.
no, okay, no worries. Mm, okay, I
I
would like
don't.
to ask another person and then I'll ask you another one, okay? I would like to ask Lisa, do you know what means on cloud nine?
Sorry?
Yes, I'm asking you about the expression on cloud nine.
Cloud nine.
The first expression on
Cloud
cloud
nine.
nine, what
No,
means?
I don't know what is it.
No,
Hi, teacher.
you know? Okay, Juliana, please tell me.
Is the for one?
Is it, no, it's not number one.
No?
No, no, but
It's
you
the
were
seventh
so
teacher.
close. Is it seven? No, it's no number
Huh?
seven. No. Casey, do you have a guess?
Then I
Three.
don't understand.
Three.
Three, exactly. It's number three. I don't know if it was a guessing of
Ah,
correct.
yes.
Is number three. On cloud nine, it means that a person is feeling extremely happy. You are ecstatic. You are more than happy, right? So for that reason, say right here, when he finally proposed to her to marry her, right? He was on cloud nine.
Uh,
That's a good expression. Okay, I guess that we know what we are learning right here. Okay, now let's see the second one. It says, Dave, are you listening? You look totally spaced out, right? So I'm going to ask space out. That expressions. Ovidio, what do you think this expression
Uh, this is
consists?
the number
Meaning
5.
five?
Space out.
Yes, perfect.
Yes.
Yes, when you are not concentrated on what is going on around you. Space out because I guess that the meaning is behind because you are out of air, right? Because like you are not on air, you are not in this planet, you are just okay. Yes, perfect. Thank you, video. Let's see the third one. After the accident, she was completely shaken up, right? So I'm going to ask about the meaning of shaking up. Was Liliana, what can be the meaning of this expression?
Okay,
Shaking
teacher.
up.
The first one, teacher.
First one, it means the person is feeling anxious or nervous. No, is not number one.
No, teacher?
No, the meaning
Mm,
is close, but no, it's not number
Maybe 7.
Yes, Erin.
yes.
the
Yes,
seven?
it was you, Jesus, right?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
yes, is number seven. After receiving shocking news or experiencing something unexpected, you are shaking up. So just like this girl that we are seeing right here, just with your mouth open. Yes, that means shaking up. These are the great.
You're welcome.
Alright, yes, yes. Now let's see the other one. The other one is a little weird, but it says the movie was so suspenseful. I was on pins and needles the whole time. So, um, Jessica, what do you think this expression
Okay, teacher.
on
Mm,
pins and needles?
okay, teacher. First,
First, yes, exactly.
yes,
The first one, it means that a person is feeling anxious or nervous.
yes.
There's pins and needles. I guess probably yes. The first okay. Let's see. I'm going to the other one says, sorry, I can't do the course today. I'm busy or I'm bush. Right? Right here. Ovilio, what do you think this expression means?
Let me see, teacher.
Okay, it's I'm busy or I'm bush. This is
I consider the second.
the second way. Another second option. Another way to say that you're exhausted. Yes, exactly. The correct option. It's when you say I'm deep and bush, but you're just finished, right? You are exhausted. Perfect. Thank you, Vivian. Now let's see the other one. It says I'm still head over heels for her. I'm going to ask to Liliana. These expressions, head over heels, what do you think this expression can mean?
Me, teacher?
Yes, head
Okay.
over heels.
The fourth, teacher?
Or expression to describe that feeling or being completely ill. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. I really like this. Hey, I really like this expression. It's so cute. It's so romantic. Head over heels. Thank you. Okay, and now we have the last one. I'm going to ask this one to Casey, and it says, "I feel really chill out after my yoga class."
The six. Relax.
Yes, relax. That's perfect. That's great. Number six, right? This
Right.
expression means the as relax. Just chill out. Okay, great. This exercise was just some expressions that we can use to express moods or feelings. Great. I'm going to have a question about this part. Great. Okay, let me see here. So that was the finish of that topic. But now I'm going to present you some practice exercises for the speaking exam that we're going to have tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow we have the speaking exams, and as you know, the topic for that exams is movies and TV shows. It will be four. mm, Yeah, I almost forgot to share that. So we're going to have four stages of the speaking exam, but right here I'm going to give you some examples, and that way tomorrow it will be, I guess that it will be easy for you to avoid confusions or something like that. So um, right here, the first part it will be general questions like normally I ask you just normal questions. The second part it will be here. This part here for the that it will be this part. We we're going to have this type of questions. I would like to know if you are seeing the screen. Could you tell me please? Are you seeing the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So I'm going to continue. Okay, so this type of questions, it's actually taken from the IELTS exam. I don't know if you know that international language exam, IELTS, and I think this type of questions, in this moment we have this, and I don't know if we have time. Mm, I guess that we have time, so I'm going to ask you first. In this part, I will give you 2 minutes to think this situation, this part. First, it will be the situation. The first one says describe an important event in your life. Um, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think, and then you will have 4 minutes to give me your answer without interruption. Okay. Of the 4 minute breaks. Okay, it will be the first part. And also, I have to mention that each one of you will receive a different question. Okay? So we have some samples. Just like,
Excuse me, teacher, I don't hear very well. How many minutes?
yes, 2 minutes to think the question. 2 minutes. See?
How many minutes for the describe important event?
Yes, I'm going to write right here. Let me see. In that part. Here. Okay. I wrote on the chat box.
Yes, teacher. Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, so that will be the exercise. I don't know if we have time to practice a little bit, but that will be the the second exercise. The first one is general question, another question that I'm going to ask you about movies. This will be so each one of you will receive a different type, uh, right? Okay. Would you like to practice with this question? You want to practice? You want? I can give you this as a practice. I guess that is okay. It's a good exercise to practice. So we're going to practice with this one, the first one, right? So uh, here, so uh, Jessica,
Yes,
Giselle,
teacher.
y Liliana. Um, Please see this part. It says describe an important event in your life. So this will be your situation, right?
Excuse
Event
me,
you
teacher. I
saw.
understand.
You should say where it happened, who you were with, what happened, and explain what. Yes, Liliana.
I don't understand.
Yes. You don't understand which part.
¿Qué debo hacer con Jessica?
Sí. No, lo que pasa es que como acá tenemos dos preguntas, dos de este tipo de preguntas, entonces las voy a dividir. Entonces, Jessica, Giselle y la nombre de Liliana me van a responder esta primera parte. Describe an important event in your life. Y Casey vio video la segunda que dice describe a book you have recently read.
Okay,
Este
teacher.
tipo de preguntas yo los quiero saber mañana.
Pero eso es para mañana. Para mañana. ¿El examen de mañana o lo vamos a hacer ahora?
Sí, estas son preguntas de práctica, porque mañana todo el examen va a estar enfocado en movies, en TV shows. Todo el examen tiene ese topic, pero estas son preguntas para practicar.
Ah,
Teacher,
Es
ok.
sorry.
Ok,
Móvil
teacher.
y ¿qué más?
escribir en el chat y también mencionar que ustedes mencionen todo. No escuché. Perdón.
Teacher, movies y el otro tópico era
Movies and TV shows.
movies y I
Es
don't hear.
importante que en estas preguntas como
Could you
TV
write,
shows,
please? I don't hear very well.
TV shows.
TV
Baby,
show.
baby chop.
Movies, TV shows.
You don't hear. Let me
Movies and TV
see.
shows. Teacher, I don't
Okay,
know see
teacher.
TV shows.
Yeah. Sí, eso es de práctica.
I don't watching TV show, teacher.
Digamos, TV shows. TV shows con eso, pero quería mostrar eso para que mañana pues tengamos claridad. Ninguno de TV shows me refiero a series o los eh, shows
No, teacher.
románticos.
I don't know
Como
nothing
realistas,
that.
¿sí? Dantes, cosas así. Entonces, creo que voy a seguir dándoles esta opinión para que sea como más, ¿okay? O sea, es imposible que en la vida no hizo nada, es que ninguna, o sea, me preocupa, ninguna novela, como les dije, cada uno les voy a no entregar, no, porque ya las tengo, no se las voy a mostrar, cada uno va a recibir un tipo de pregunta como este. Entonces, dar 2 minutos para que piensen y después me van a dar la respuesta durante 3 minutos sin interrupción.
Ok, teacher.
¿Sí? Es importante que mencionen todos estos aspectos, todas las preguntas van a tener estos aspectos, 4 aspectos. Eh, es importante que me contesten eso porque pues, en eso voy a poderlos calificar, ¿sí? Entonces, en este caso tenemos estos dos ejemplos. Como dije, el primero, describe an important event in your life. You should say who you were with, and explain is important. ¿Cierto? Entonces, como práctica, es solo como práctica, no sé cómo que es un modo de práctica, me lo va a responder Jessica, Giselle y Liliana. Bien, bueno. Y la siguiente, que es aquí en rojo, describe a book you have recently read. You should say what kind of book it is, what it is about, so people will enjoy it, and explain why you like it. Va a ser para Ovidio y Casey. ¿Está bien?
Okay, teacher.
Claro. Voy a darles un punto y les voy a dar los 2 minutos. Después, digamos, un tip que les puedo dar es que piensen rápidamente, organicen sus ideas. Si tienen alguna libretita o alguna cita para que puedan anotar, estaría bien. Si no, está bien. Recuerden que en este momento solamente es un ejercicio, pero mañana sí voy a estar practicando su desempeño. ¿Está bien? Entonces, ese ejercicio del párrafo del examen. Muy bien. Entonces, voy a empezarles a preguntar primero a Jessica y Liliana. ¿Está bien? Entonces, empecemos con Jessica.
With me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You have 4 minutes, right?
Oh my God.
Yes. So please extend your argument, your situation, okay?
Okay,
Finish
teacher.
all the arguments that you can have, okay?
Okay.
The time
Mm,
tomorrow will be important.
okay. Important event in my life. Um, I consider that goes. Sorry, my graduation from high school. Um, that that day, I goes with all my family, my sister, my parents, my grandparents, my uncle, my aunts. In general, of my family. For me, was an important day since from there I had then think about what I going to do in my life. In other words, think in my future, teacher. Ay, se me ocurre más.
Ok, pues más o menos como
Sí.
2 minutos, está bien, pero recuerden
Okay, teacher.
extender un poco más los argumentos,
Okay.
¿listo? Porque este ejercicio de hecho es tomado directamente desde IELTS, desde el examen IELTS, no sé si lo conocen, pero es un examen bastante importante internacionalmente eh, para lenguaje. Para
Yes,
inglés.
teacher.
Es tomado directamente para
Me teacher.
una práctica. Muy bien, sí. Please, please start.
Me teacher.
Yes, Juliana.
Okay. The important event for me is the birth of my first child. Um, with me was my husband and my mother and my my brother. Um, um, was sometimes wonderful, something inescapable. Um, being the mother of that beautiful and tender baby made my life and nature. I feel very excited. I keep looking into see her small body touch her delicate skin. Um, in my life, it's exists um, how many events important, but this is was the most. It was the most exciting for me. Is this the event?
Ok. Estuvimos bien, fueron como 3 minutos. Muy bien. Muy bien. Todas las preguntas fueron respondidas. Muy bien. Muy bien, Liliana. Very good. You did so great. Okay. Now let's continue with Giselle.
Okay, teacher, I am
Yes.
going out.
Okay. Please tell me.
Okay,
Okay, bye bye, blessing.
bye.
Say the what?
Okay,
Liliana, you repeat? What was your question?
No, teacher, mañana a la misma hora.
Sí, es a la misma hora. A las 10.
Okay, thank you, bye.
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 Okay. Um, an important event in my life was when when I take the decision of be a teacher because um, I was in high school and I had two options to for my university. One was medicine, and the other one was uh, uh, let me check something.
Okay.
Was a scholarship uh, in a education in the normal superior that is like a school where you can get some degree about how to take kids and teach them in a primary school and kindergarten. So I was very worried about that because I really like it to be a doctor, become a doctor, but my family doesn't have the resources. So I choose the second option and begin to study in the normal superior. In that time, I really enjoyed and learned a lot about the kids, about some psychological aspects in the learning process, and I took the decision to study at the University of Pamplona foreign languages to complement my studies and my formation and uh, when it happened all my family supports to me, uh, principally my sister, my mom and my grandparents, and I begin to study two things at the same time, and now I get my bachelor. No, bachelor no, it's like a como un técnico, pedagogy technique in education, and I I am finished my bachelor in English, and I'm really so proud because with my first title I had the opportunity to work in a private school in my town, and it helped me to grow out as a person and as a worker too. And I hope that that I could become uh, into a good teacher. That's it.
Perfect. That was great. That was great, Isaac. The extension was perfect. You talked about 4 minutes. It was great. You responding all of these questions, 4 questions, and with otherwise it was great. It was so good. Thank you, Isaac. Now we're going to
Thank you, teacher.
continue with the other, other, yes, the other question. It was for Casey and Ovidio, right? So first we're going to start with Casey, right? This exercise, I get you
Yes.
more time, but tomorrow I will give the exact 2 minutes. But please stay.
Yeah, teacher.
Yes, start.
Mm, okay. Describe your book you have recently read. Well, recently I hadn't read any book. I read a lot time Maria. Uh, is is a more representative work of Colombian Romanticism. Um, kind of book is romantic. What it's about is a novel with uh, we tell the story about relationship of two teenagers. Ephraim, he's a loner in the Cauca, and his adopted sister Maria. What sort of people would you will enjoy it? Well, I think that romantic people and those who admire classic literature. And what I like, this is a romantic ride, so I like it because they have for the language and the expressions. Uh, the novel talk about the values, the about, for example, respect. They talk about true love, about perseverance, and the beauty, the inside beauty. And that's what is a good book.
This is great. Yes, you took a lot of maybe 3 minutes. It was good. I like your argumentations and all the aspects that you explained. I guess that this question was a little complicated for you, but don't worry that tomorrow the questions will be all related with movies and TV shows, and I guess that you will have more arguments to give me. So it was great. And now finally, I would like to hear Ovidio. Can you hear me, Ovidio? Oh, I almost forgot. Please check your microphone, your headphones, your computer for tomorrow because tomorrow, the final exam. So if you are not in the exam, the grade will not be good, right? Video. I'm going to continue to explain you another sections of the speaking exams. I guess that this we're not going to have a practice moment, but this is the type of, of exercise that will give you tomorrow. I'm going to give you this instruction in Spanish to be clear, ¿ok? Bien, entonces mañana estaré presentándoles 3 imágenes y estas preguntas que podemos ver aquí arriba. How can students benefit from doing these different activities? How helpful might the activities be in preparing them for the future, please? Como ven, son tres imágenes, pero no tienen que hablar sobre las tres, sino ustedes van a elegir dos y las van a comparar y describir, respondiendo las preguntas. ¿No? Las dos imágenes que elijan pueden ser cualquiera, las que ustedes decidan, las que ustedes quieran hablar o no sé, simplemente sobre una imagen, como ustedes decidan, pero son 3 imágenes que van a estar recibiendo. Aquí, yo tengo otro ejemplo. Bien, why do children enjoy games like this? While my children left from playing them. En este ejercicio, una recomendación que les doy es no solamente describir las imágenes, sino también dar sus, digamos, suposiciones sobre lo que está pasando ahí, aunque no sea claro, que no lo estemos viendo, pero que podría ser. Bien. No sé si referente a esto hay alguna pregunta. ¿Es claro lo que, el ejercicio que van a ver mañana? Bien, está bien. Ahora sí, Ovidio, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, can you hear me?
Yes? Yes, I can hear you. I would like to hear your answer about this aspect. Are you ready to tell me?
Okay. Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay, please tell me.
So, so the recently book that I read was a Portuguese book titled like Águia e a Galinha, the eagle and the hen, and this is a philosophy book. It's so good. So the author is Leonardo Boff, and the book is about two important dimensions of the human life. The eagle represents the dimension of our aspirations, our wish, desires, and the hen represents the dimension of the reality, the concrete life, the daily life every day. And the author talk about what is important, find the point between the two dimensions, because Cyprian people, sorry, live every day in the dimension of the hen. In other words, making activities, and this is the life, but don't have any desires, don't have dreams, don't have uh, hopeful about the future, and don't fight. And something is very important here: don't fight for that that people really like to do, really liked. Only as equal to the hen live in a big in a little space doing something very practice every day, but don't fight for the things that in really like to do. And other people fight and live in the in the nine cloud, but don't but can't see the reality, can't see the concrete life, and is a big problem too. So I consider this book is very important for people that like to fight about the life, that like to think about the concrete, the human existence, and it's very interesting for people that want to ask about the sense of the life, about our role here in the world. This book is very important for that kind of people. Finally, for me, it was very important this book because, as I said, it speaks about two important dimensions in the human life. I well, in some, I like philosophy so much. In fact, I had opportunity to study philosophy, and I like to think about the life, about the human system, and well, I consider this is the reason by which I like so much this book.
Okay, that was great. You took, I guess, that exactly the 4 minutes. That's perfect. You took the appropriate time to respond each one of these questions. You gave me argumentations and time of vocabulary. That was great. Okay, so I guess that this exercise is clear, right? For tomorrow. I almost forgot to tell you about this this exercise that tomorrow I will show you the images, and then I will give you a minute to finish, right? And then you will have 2 minutes to answer. Okay? Remember that in this part you don't have to talk about the three images. You should choose two of them and talk about them. Obviously, answering the questions that you will see on top of the screen. Okay, now let's see the last exercise that we're going to see tomorrow in this. Right here we have, let's see,
Mariana, sáquese el dedo de la boca.
okay, right here we have this a mind map, as you can see. In the center we have a question: why do people need to concentrate on what they are doing in these situations? And we have different options: playing video games, acting, rock climbing, flying an aeroplane, studying for an exam. All of these are options that you can use to respond uh, these questions. This question is not necessary to talk about all of them, about all of these options. You can choose two or three options to talk, and that's all. Tomorrow the question will be more specific, and I guess that this exercise will be simple for you. It's like that. So I would like to know, do you have any question about this exam? It's clear for tomorrow. It's clear. Okay. So just remember to give me different arguments. I guess that tomorrow also I will give you some teams for the speaking exam, not just the previous exam, for all the speaking exams in general. But there are two important tips. First, take time to think about it, right, to organize your ideas, and then give me different arguments. Not just this is the why do people need to concentrate on what they are doing in this situation? In video games, the players need time to choose the right path or the right character. So, no, you have to give me other kind of arguments. A complete sentence with arguments. Okay? And also, these exams will be a grade of 10 points of the theory from the second um, work, collaborative work. Okay, there is a question. Yeah. No, it's clear.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher, it's clear.
so that's all for today. Today it was our last class, and tomorrow we'll finish these sessions. Okay, so please check tomorrow your microphone, your headphones, that everything is working well to have a good performance in your speaking exam. Okay,
Okay,
remember
teacher.
the same schedule tomorrow. Okay,
Okay, see you tomorrow, teacher.
okay, and thank you so much for your participation today. Uh, okay, see you tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher. Have a nice afternoon.
Okay,
Bye bye.
okay, bye bye. Bye bye, Ovidio.
Bye bye, teacher.
Okay, have a nice day. Remember tomorrow, the same schedule. Okay,
Okay, okay.
okay, Kissy, goodbye. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye, have a nice day.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you, guys.